Hello and welcome to ReZourceman Daily. A couple of days ago I promised that, well, I didn't promise, because you shouldn't really lie if you're going to promise. I said that I was going to review Kung Fu Panda 2. Now, there is a problem. It's the problem that I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 2. No, I did see Kung Fu Panda 2 yesterday, but the problem is it's just incredibly quite bland. There's really nothing much to talk about. I will talk a little bit about it now, so you could consider this the review. It was not as good as the first. Still a fun movie. You know, there's definitely nothing wrong with it. It just felt much more kind of kiddie. The jokes were very cheap in this one. You know, not that they were extremely highbrow in the first, but yeah, the jokes were definitely kiddier. Probably the biggest letdown was the fight scenes. In the first movie, they were very great. They were, you know, brilliant. They were very clear. Maybe it was because I saw it in 3D, but the fight scenes just weren't as clear in this one. They weren't as well choreographed, I felt. They just weren't as good. The main bad guy is a peacock, which I don't really have a huge problem with, but just didn't really lead to very good fights. Was very happy with Danny McBride, actually. He plays the voice of one of the main villains, which is pretty good. Danny McBride has a good voice in my opinion. Yeah, apart from that, just bland. Made me laugh out loud properly once, which was of course Seth Rogen's doing. Just quite bland. Blandy bland 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 bland. Shaboy! I'd give it like 6 out of 10 maybe. It wasn't just 6 donkeys out of 10. It was enjoyable, but not amazing. A couple of other things. Of course you will remember the highly rated and indeed oft cited as amazingly epic, says Time magazine, episode of ReZourceman Daily a couple of days ago, in which I said to you guys, I talked about the Halifax advert and also the Cornetto Enigma. Oh man, seriously, my eyebrow, why do I do that or whatever I do? God, it's constant, isn't it? Anyway, God. But yeah, Cornetto Enigma, I talked about the caramel and how it freezes and changes. It changes. Well, yesterday I went to Sainsburys and I bought it was 2 for £3 on boxes of their indulgent range. Did I say Tesco or Sainsburys? Because I meant Sainsburys. I did that yesterday. You'll see, because I'm going to show you. But yeah, it was 2 for £3, so essentially 12 cones for like just 25p each or something, which is pretty incredible value, really, especially compared to the Cornetto Enigma. Because the Cornetto Enigmas are quite expensive. I think you get maybe 3 in a box, and they're at least £2. So I mean, you're paying at least it's a lot of money. Anyway, what I bought was the Sainsbury's Indulgent Pecan Butterscotch and Pecan Ice Cream Cones. Wow, absolutely amazing. Just take a quick gander at this and then I'll talk about them. Had to kind of show this. Tesco Indulgent Pecan and Butterscotch. As you can see, Sainsbury Indulgent Pecan and Butterscotch. And as you can see, I just licked that. That is how liquid the caramel butterscotch is in the middle. Absolutely no fucking excuse for Walls. This was absolutely delicious, a billion times more tasty than the shitty Enigma. Walls can suck my cock, because they're a fucking bunch of amateur ice cream making wankers. The flavour was outstandful. It was delishwin. I mean, God, I mean, you saw the caramel. As I said, in the Enigma, freezes it. I said, you can't put caramel in the freezer, it will freeze. Well, obviously, I must have known in my life that I must have had a cone like this in my life with soft stuff in it. It's inevitable. I mean, it just must have slipped my mind, or I put a block on it or whatever. Obviously I have, but in this instance I suppose it was specific to the Enigma. Man, this caramel is soft. I tell you, this caramel was goddamn soft. You could not accuse this caramel of being hard, because it was soft and delicious. Sticky sweet. Winsley texture, and little tiny balls of pecan win nuts. Just obviously pecan and butterscotch / caramel go together incredibly well. Otherwise the pecan pie would not have been made with such ingredients such as pecan, sun-dried, sun-faded caramel and nut pastry. Just deliciously awesome. Yeah, I cannot seriously recommend these cones enough. Buy them because they are delicious. It is the best ice cream cone that I've had from a freezer. Seriously, and I rate it incredibly highly. And it didn't just have the caramel on top. It didn't go, no wait, yeah, it didn't just have the caramel on top. It had tiny bit, okay, say this is the cone, and then that's the ice cream on top. It did have bit on the, in the inside of the middle ice cream bit. And then, around here there was like a, it wasn't like a center core, but there was some around here, and then the bottom was filled. I was just like, this is too much. This is too much. Oh, 25p each. God, brilliant. I've talked about an ice cream cone for ages now, and if you couple this episode together with the one on Monday, I think it was, I've just talked about ice cream cones for absolutely shitloads of this week's episodes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I did get criticised for long length of videos, so tried to make this a bit snappier. Hopefully it wasn't boring, hopefully it was enjoyable. Green Lantern, obviously. I'm basically looking forward to Green Lantern quite a lot. So it probably won't be dark while we go. It's going to be a great day, right? Basically, right, guys, we're going to go and see Green Lantern, and then we're going to Prezo, which is an Italian restaurant chain in the UK, and I'm going to I know what I'm going to have, because I have the same every time, guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a Tre Gusti pizza with extra mozzarella. The Tre Gusti pizza is obviously cheese, mozzarella, deliciously crispy thin base, bacon bits, and you know, it's nice Italian bacon, so it's not fail bacon. I'm not normally one for bacon on pizza, but it, you know, it works here because it gives saltiness to the overarching storyline of the meal. Pepperoni, chicken, delicious sliced chicken breast. It's so juicy. It's so juicy. Herbs, and there's one more meat. There's 4 meats. Was it? I said maybe ham. Ham might have been one of them. I can't remember. Oh, so good. You've got to try it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye. Fucking hell, I'm being written out of the show, I know it.